There are things that we can learn, that we can do to move our business forward, plus the money.
Yes.
Okay, which one you want?
Both.
Both. Okay, good. So there's there are behaviors we try to encourage you to do so you can move your business forward. Now, first, we have a cash bonus promotion. How many like cash? Cash, huh? Okay, good. Okay. So now, this promotion is available for paid rank. So that means the rank you're getting paid at right now. Okay? So it's for paid rank of 3-star pro and below. Okay, now if your pay rank is higher, you know what you're gonna do? You need to promote the heck out of the promotion to your team. Okay, that's what you gotta do, because then the volume come up, you get paid more also, okay? So this promotion is from August 15th, midnight, Mountain Standard Time, to 1 month, okay? Till September 15th, okay? So it gives you a little time, because especially in the US, what do we have next weekend? Or the week after? Labor Day weekend, right? Okay, but you should be working, right? Just kidding. Whatever you want to do, right? You know what happens at barbecue, right? Yeah, sign up. That's right. Okay. Buy product, right? Share. Okay. All right. That happens at my barbecues. Okay, so okay. So we have 2 tiers. First tier is, well, this is fun, because as you go out do the business, as you go out share, and your personal sales volume, that means you go share with somebody, they buy product, that counts as your personal sales volume, yeah? Okay, so every 3,000 PSV, let me find a blue one here. So tier 1, this is cool. For every 3,000 PSV, it's easy. You're gonna make $500.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Would you like it better?
Yeah.
You know, we're a company called 3, right?
Yeah.
So you can do this up to 3 times for $1,500. So how much PSV you need for 1,500? 9,000 PSV. All right, you got your calculator out?
Yeah.
Okay, how many PSV do you get for a founder pack immediately? 740, right? Okay. How many for a business builder pack? 500, right? How many for premium pack? 300, right? And the other pack, how much? 100. Okay, so you figure out. Now, it's funny, because I was, after the breakout, I was on the floor talking with somebody, right? And we mentioned, look, which pack would you like people to sign up at? If they see the value, of course, the what? Founder Plus pack, right? Well, you know, it takes you the same amount of time to share with somebody when they come in the intro pack as a founder pack, right? Is that right?
Yes.
So would you like to make 25 or 350 right away?
350.
Exactly. Okay, so you got that, right? Now, is that simple?
Yes.
You can do this up to 3 times. 500, would it give me 500? Would it give me, oh, wait, sorry. That's my other career. Of those you don't know, I used to be auctioneer. Is there any other auctioneer in here? Okay, I'm like the worst one though, so. Okay, so tier 2. So this, now both are open to everybody, right? Of course, then you also have the team production, right? Your personal group volume. So the first one is PSV, and the second one is what?
Group volume.
PGV, personal group volume, right? So for every 10,000 PGV, all right, you get a 500. Okay? So PGV is your team doing that, right? Okay. Now, next tier, 20,000 PGV, you get, 1,000. Okay? Every 30,000 PGV, you get another 1,000. Okay? 40,000 PGV, you get another, what? It's so big I wrote it wrong. 40,000 PGV, 1,500. Now you're like, okay, you mean if I achieve 40,000, I get 1,500? No.
Get all of it.
You get all of it. Please give the company a big hand, huh? 1,500, 500, 1,000, 1,000, 1,500. Is that crazy? Hey, look,
10%.
if you want to get to 40, help some of your people get to 10.
Yep.
Help some of your team get to 20. Help some of your team get to 30. And you'll be like at 40 and beyond. Does that work?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Did I teach it okay, Kim? Okay. Huh? Okay. That's right. Well, I kind of have to explain the next thing, okay? Because there's a couple of details that you should know, yeah? So first, how does the PGV count? Right? So in the flyer, it tells you exactly what PGV and PSV, what counts, okay? So you just need to look this up, yeah? I think it's a little much explained it on stage, but when you look at the flyer, what counts as PSV, everything counts as PGV, right, from your team performance, right? Now, the break it to this, the little thing you have to think about is we also have the 30% rule that we did before, right? So that means, so every member that you personally sponsor, your front line or your level 1, we consider that like one leg.
Right.
So if you sponsor 10 people, you have 10 legs, right? Now the most, for example, if you want to hit the 10,000 for 500, the most you can earn from any one leg is 3,000, is 30%, okay? So that's the 30% rule. Now, out of 10,000, what is 30%? 3,000. So if you have 10 people, you have 10 legs. The most you can earn from any one leg is 3,000. You can help another leg, 3,000. Another leg, 3,000. Another leg, 1,000. For a total of 10,000. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Or you can have 10 people all go 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, etc. So, thank you. Okay, you got that?
Yes.
Now, why you need to do that? This is to help you to build a solid business. Does it make sense if you have the more teams you have working, the more steady your business will be?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it works. And what you want to do, how do you get more PGV?
Sign up more people. Build more teams.
Okay, not only you,
Build more teams.
to build more teams. How do you build more teams?
Work with your group.
Recruit, okay. Yes, recruit and sell product, right? So what do? You got to go work with them. Okay? So this is my recommendation to work any promotion correctly. If tonight, now that you know, are you all 3 stars?
Yes.
Sure you are. Okay, anyway. So now that you know, what I would do is go to your team who is working the business. Look, some people, they got in for the product, they're not working it. Put your time in the people that are working. Hey, we had this cash bonus for the convention promotion. So how much you want to make? Literally, set the goal. Because when you do that, let them commit to you. Don't tell them how much you need to make, how much you want to make. Then you know who you're going to spend your time on. Does it make sense? And then automatically you will know who your matching bonus will be from. Does it make sense? Exactly. All right? So this is good, right? All right. Okay. Now the next one. Of course, when you do the promotion, we need to give you some bullets, right? All right, how about you go to the gun range?
Yeah.
Just checking, okay?
Yeah, but.
Okay, ever since the pandemic, I brought my AR, and it's a whole different subject. Okay, forget about that. Anyway, so in LA, yes. Okay, so we got you some bullets. Can you read this or no? Can you read this? It says something about rise up, power up packs.
Yay!
Wow. Now, I know in the breakout section, we talk about, Kim was teaching on the compensation plan, how to set goals and hitting them, right? So obviously, we're in a binary pay plan, right? It's like this side of the room and then this side of the room.
Yep.
All right? Okay, so you have two sides. Now, what's going to happen is, Daniel already spilled the beans. There's some new product that's coming out.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on.
Dr. Dan's like, shh, don't say too much. Shh. Yeah. Okay. I ran out, by the way. Okay, now, it's amazing. Okay, so, now,
Yeah.
on the packs, there's 4 power-up packs.
Okay.
In which with every power-up packs, the purchaser gets points added to their bigger leg.
Right.
Quote unquote power leg.
Right.
The leg that has the more volume coming up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now I think if you don't have any, if you have 0, it will go to your common leg first, the leg you have with your upline. Okay? You good?
Yes.
If not, ask your leader later, okay? All right. So there are actually this time 4 power-up packs.
Okay.
4.
Wow.
All right? So now, these are, of course, limited. Let me double check the time. It's available when it's launched until September 15th.
Yay.
Midnight. You have 1 month.
Awesome.
That's amazing, okay? Like, you know what to do at Labor Day barbecue, right? Okay. Well, okay. See, now what you want to do, though, with every promotion, what I would suggest is you got to work it like every day to the very last day. Again, if you set goals, you want to use up all the power-up points, right? When you do that, what do you make? Money. Cycle. How many wouldn't mind making 1 cycle a day?
Yeah.
2 cycles a day?
More.
Well, you should be if you're a 3-star pro, right?
All right.
2 cycles a day, right? 7 cycles a day, you're a 4-star. There you go. So it's the daily things that matter. So the power pack, let's go to pack 1. What do we have? Of course, we have the new product, which I cannot tell you. Okay? So, yeah. So, okay. So it's going to be $400. Okay? And how many power points? 6,000 power points.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Now these points, they don't. If you don't use them up, they don't flush. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Okay. And you get a $40 token.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yes.
So what do you do with the token? You can use it to buy a product, right? Up to you can use the token to pay for up to 50% of the order, right? You can use it to sponsor people. That's right. Okay, here's $40. And you know what else you can do though? You can always give it to somebody in your team to help them sponsor somebody. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's pack 1. Pack 2. All right. Pack 2 is $1,000. Okay. And you get 15,000 power-up points. Now, anybody have a calculator? What's 15,000 divided by 600?
A lot.
How much?
A lot.
Huh?
A lot.
25 divided by 600? Are you sure? 50. 600. 25. Right? So 25 times $45 is what?
25 cycles.
That's right, 25 cycles times $45, right? You want to be at that $45 happy 10, right? Okay, token is 100. 100 token. Yeah, okay. Now, pack 3. Now, this one does not have the new product, but it's an Eternal package. Okay, because some people are like really on the Eternal, right? I eat like 3 to 4 a day. Okay? All right. So that one is also a $1,000 package. It's also 15,000 points. Now, Eternal, to be honest, cost is a little bit more, just so you know. So we got the 15,000 points. Don't ask about the last one. Pack 4.
Oh, no token. Okay. No biggie.
Okay. Is $2,000, and you get 30,000 points. And you get a $200 token. Okay? Now, you know we're a company called 3, right?
Yeah.
Here it comes again. You can buy up to 3 of each packs. Okay, let me see here. That's a lot of points. Now, I did not take the time to add it up. Can somebody add it up real quick? 6,000, 15,000, 15,000, 30,000 times 3 each. How many points is that?
66 times 3.
No, it's more than 66,000. 198,000 points if you buy all 3 of 4 packs.
Right.
That goes to your common leg.
Right.
Or power leg, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that a lot? Divided by
45.
600 to cycle is how many cycles, Dennis?
330.
It's going to be 330 cycles sitting there waiting for you to use up.
Yeah. Times
Is that
45
times $45 is how much?
14,850
It's
bucks.
$14,000 sitting there
Yep.
for you to use it up. Is that good?
How fast are you gonna mine that program?
Yeah, right? Please give the company a big hand. Okay. And look, if it works good, you might as well bathe in it for the new product. Anyway, that's another story. All right. Okay? So tomorrow we have a very exciting event.
Seriously, I hope it's.
Is Daniel still here? Okay. Just want to close up. Okay. So let me bring Kim back up to close up. Please give it. Kim, please give a hand. Welcome Kim back up. Oh wait, there's Daniel. There's Daniel. There he is. Okay, Daniel and Kim. Stay up here? Okay.
We're gonna all collapse the stage. Hey, give Samson a big hand. You guys stay up here. I was at the back of the room chatting with somebody. In full transparency, she says, I'm ready to go to the next level. What do we need to do? And we were back there talking for a few minutes, so I apologize. But I want to say a couple things. Number one, we have an incredible, what I believe, in my heart of hearts, we have such a unique, incredible platform. And I've changed so much the last 17 months as a person. I've watched Kim grow so much the last 17 months. And I purposely went and stood at the back there and listened to Kim's story. I've watched Samson change so much. Why do I bring that up? You know, we're not all only growing and evolving and changing, but I believe we're all here on a big journey and a big lesson. And I look across the industry, I'm such an analytical nerd. It's the numbers, and this company's doing this, and this company's doing that. But what nobody calculates or measures is the heart of a company. And when I was standing over in that wall, I thought, man, if you could measure the heart of a company, we're $1 billion company already. The numbers just haven't caught up. Oh, and they will. They will. I heard somebody say everybody's in the room is a 6-star. They just don't have the points yet, right? Well, guess what? Everybody in here, we've got $1 billion company already. If you measured it with a heart thermometer. I'd have to ask Dr. Schneider, a medical term. But,
Cardamom.
right?
I like it.
And so I sat on that wall. I thought, you know, I'm going to share something real fast with you about Kim. Kim is, I was just sharing with somebody outside for a few minutes. We were talking about Kim and her love and belief in herself. And I said, Kim could be in a room with 10 people that disagreed with her or were upset, but if she's grounded and knows who she is, she's very confident in her conviction, right? I want each of you to have that same muscle. Build that same muscle where you believe in yourself. Sometimes when you hang around people that don't believe in themselves a ton and you believe in yourself a ton, it makes them uncomfortable. especially if they've never done crap and haven't accomplished crap. It makes them uncomfortable. Makes them uncomfortable to be around wealthy people when they just hang around broke people all day long. Get in a room full of some wealthy people and you'll get allergic to broke people. Broke, by the way, is a mindset. Poor is a mentality. Broke is a temporary situation. If you're broke, I don't blame you at all. But make sure it's a temporary thing, not a long-term thing. Poor is a long-term thing because it's a mindset. Broke is a temporary situation you can get out of. There ain't a person in this room who's been as broke as I've been. I know what it's like at 15 to not have food, not having a family that loved you. That's broke. When I got out of state's custody. My wife and I 2 weeks ago were in Denver at Tennyson Center's golf tournament. One of the greatest honors of my life is going back to that every year. It was one of the group homes I was in for 6 months as a kid. Those kids have nothing. If you're broke and you're 35 and living in America, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a loser. I need to not be broke anymore. And I know people say that's pretty harsh. No, that's true. If your spouse says you're never going to be able to achieve anything in this business, it's because the last 3 times you failed miserably and haven't kept your word. If they saw you keep your word, they'd probably go work for free beside you because they knew you'd change your family's direction. I know what it's like to be broke, but it was a temporary situation. But I'll tell you what I don't know what it's like, and that's to be broken here. Kim, I've watched the last 17 months. She's always led by example, and she's always led like a bull in a china closet. That might not be the best analogy, but it's true. She's led with strength and said, either get on board or get out of the way. But I've also seen, and I know all the private conversations with Kim, there's not a heart in this room bigger. And the thing I would share with you about Kim and Samson and so many of our 5 and 6 stars, to me, it's the most beautiful part of 3. And I use the word beautiful on purpose. It's like a piece of art. There's the art and science of business. The science is 2 + 2 = 4. The art, guess what? You have to learn that on your own. I had a mentor say I could write you a check for $10 million. When I was in my 20s, he says, it would be the saddest thing I ever did for you. He said, because you have to go through the rejection, the pain, the punishment, the lessons. You have to go through the trials and the tribulations. And then when you make your first million, you'll say, wow, I was able to do this. I was able to do this with a team. That's what's so beautiful about this industry. So this is like a tapestry of art that we're creating. And I know for some people you go, what? This is a business. No, this is a tapestry of art. And what I've seen in Kim and our leadership, and the number one thing I'm most proud of, it's not this person achieved this before, this person had this massive business, this person did this. That's not what I'm proud of. What I'm proud of the most is that 17 months in, we have an incredible group of leaders, but they want to pass it on to the next generation. And I was a massive Jim Rohn fan. I couldn't sleep the other night. I stayed up really late. I was out of town for a meeting, and at 1 a.m. till about 12:30 to 2:40, 2:45, I watched Jim Rohn's last meeting at Herbalife, because he was kind of a global spokesman for Herbalife, and he was really sick at the time. And Jim Rohn said, there's 3 things we have to pass on. We have our journals, we have our pictures, and we have our life experiences of what we've been through and the knowledge from those experiences that we can share with others. I couldn't be more proud to be partnered with them. I couldn't be more proud to be partnered with a number of our 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars. And tomorrow we're going to talk stories. You guys have been to events before where there's a lot of science, and there's going to be a lot of science. We're going to launch an incredible product, and you're going to hear tons of science and credibility and validity behind that product that you can go share with others. But you're going to hear a ton of stories tomorrow. Because Samson's a story. Samson and I joke about clothes. My wife, and my kids play the game with my wife, bougie or budget. Because my wife will order shoes off Amazon. My wife's not a brand name person. She's got the biggest heart in this room. Her and Kim would fight each other for that title. And money's not her driver. She doesn't really care. Which is beautiful, by the way. It really is, because she sees people for people, not what they have or what they've accomplished. But I say that to say, for me, the most beautiful thing is you've got Samson, who's a story. You've got Kim, who's a story. You've got so many leaders that you're going to hear from the next couple of days that are a story. I don't want you to take those stories for granted because every one of you is a story. And as we close here tonight, I know Samson's story and some pieces that he probably hasn't even told from stage of just how tough his life was 15, 18, 20 years ago. I know Kim's story. Kim's father, by the way, 98 years old, when she talks about her father in his 50s in Los Angeles, living in a one-bedroom apartment. I don't know many people in their 50s with 4 kids would sleep in a one-bedroom apartment. But the American dream to them was bigger than their age or the money in their bank account. And so over the coming days, I want you to figure out your story. I don't know who you are, and a lot of you, I do know who you are, but for the ones I don't know who you are, I want you to figure out who you are. And we're all on that own journey. I've shared before, Tony Robbins used to say, I love you. And now he says, I love me so I can love you. I want you guys to love each other. I want you to take copious notes. And I want you to leave here knowing what your story is over the coming days. When I hear Kim raise her voice and get so passionate, I wanted to yell from the back of the room, Kim, start screaming for the next 15 minutes. Because I hope some of that gets in here. You can't teach this. That's the art, not the science. The science is, what is this? The art is, you can't teach this. When somebody tells you 100 people are going to be at a meeting and you drive for 2 hours and there's 5 people in the living room, what do you do?
Do it anyway.
You do it anyway. What do you do when you're disappointed? Because Kim has bad days, Samson has bad days, but they've disciplined their disappointments. And as I listen to Jim Rohn make the third point, he said you can leave your journals and your pictures, but the third point is the knowledge and experience you have. Guys, don't take it for granted the next couple days. Yeah, you can get on a Zoom with Kim sometime and Samson, the leadership group, and yeah, we've got, wellness, we've got some incredible tools for you to use, but do not take for granted the next couple days. I can feel it, I know it, we're going to explode as a platform. And we're going to explode in Hong Kong, and we're going to explode in Canada, and we're going to explode in Southeast Asia, and we're going to explode right here in the United States. Because I'm Caucasian, which is white and Asian, and we're going to build a global platform. I don't want to hear any more talk. I don't know why it hits a nerve with me. I guess it's just because it is jealousy, actually. It's absolutely very true, actually. At the core of it, that's true. I'm going to share with you guys something very personal just for a second because it came to my heart. I was thinking about my dad the other day. I had 4 years with my dad when we reconnected. My dad passed away Father's Day, coincidentally enough, June 15th to 14th. And we connected in July of 2010. But I was thinking about my dad the other day. My dad lived in Louisiana when he's passed away. My dad was from there and then lived all over the world and ended up back in Louisiana. In Houma, Louisiana, Thibodaux, Houma area. I was thinking about my father the other day. And my dad, one of the lessons, and I was a grown man, reconnected with my dad. I had already lived and had a lot of life experience, but I remember my dad when I reconnected with him. I was in his small little house in Louisiana. And my dad, I called him on the phone one day and said, I was doing, well, and I wanted to do nice things for him. So I took him down and took him to a car dealership, said, pick out a car. My dad was very humble. He didn't care about material stuff. I went and got him. He wanted a little Chevy Lumina. He did. Took him down and got him a Chevy Lumina. And then he said, he was getting up there in age before he got sick. I said, I want somebody to come over and clean your house every week. He said, okay, somebody will come over and clean the house. I don't need that, Danny, but sure. And I had somebody come over and clean the house. Well, the lady that came over to clean the house, the second week she was there, and I'll never forget this because it touched me so much. Second week she was there. She's in my dad's little humble abode, Louisiana, and she was cleaning the house. And this was before Venmo, I'd PayPal her, right? And she used an inappropriate racial term in my dad's home. And my dad, I'll never forget, here I am a grown man, I've known my dad for a year at this point. And my dad, I said, how was your day? He said, not good. He said, the lady I had cleaning the house, I can't thank you enough for having her, but she judged somebody of color in my home today. And I asked her immediately to grab her bucket, her mop, her cleaning supplies, and walk out. And I told her that God loves you, but please don't ever come back to my home. Because I don't see color in people. I see people. And I was thinking about that story the other day. I thought, because it made me emotional when I was on the phone with him that night. My dad never saw color in people. My dad never saw race. My dad saw people. My wife sees people. Kim sees people. Samson sees people. I've never heard in 17 months them call someone by a race. If you're in 3, you're part of the 3 family, and that's my message to you. If you're in 3, you're part of the 3 community. I don't care what faith you are. I don't care if you have a faith. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what you bleed. What I care about is what's in here. I love each and every one of you. I couldn't be more proud to be in this collaboration with so many of our wonderful leaders. Couldn't be more proud of Kim and Samson for leading the way. You guys are in for a treat the next 2 days. There's gonna be serious times, and we're gonna have a boatload of fun, and we're gonna make some amazing, game-changing announcements. We're throwing out a bunch of money and trips on the board. Guys, let's get ready to tear it up. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night.